Good morning. Miracle Rising. Happy Tuesday. Whew. Candace is back. Brought the heat, brought the goods. She did indeed. Oh, man. Something came to me. She had some really good pieces of advice for Erica when it came to the security. Like, when the feds are desperate, they will go to desperate measures. Hence, Charlie. That's just truth. I mean, you can't avoid that. It's unavoidable. It was solid advice for her to take a look at her security, but I think it's comical. I mean, I shouldn't say it's comical, but it is interesting to think about how, in different ways, Charlie's security kind of fell short. And now we live in a time where there's people in this world where they have to question their security. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting change of events? Right? Isn't it crazy how God works in mysterious ways? If you think about that. Straight up. Charlie would have never questioned his security. He was the one texting him the night before. Why would he question him? Now we live in a world where people may have to question their security. You can't tell me that's not God in the making. I know when she said that, I was like, wow. I think we need to live in a world where we all move in fear, where we don't need security. We know what's going to happen is going to happen. Stand 10 toes down. I know everybody's different. Everybody carries different weight. They got different heat. Different hits on their head, I guess you could say. It's one of those things. But I think you relinquish the fear when you don't care no more. For example, when Charlie was sitting in that chair, he didn't care. He relinquished the fear. He knew something was up, but he did not care. He carried his faith in God, his faith in Jesus, and knowing what Jesus did, as well as knowing he wouldn't be taken a day sooner, a minute sooner, and not in any different way that he was designed to. And he walked, he moved, and operating and knowing that. Right? He just took it in. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about the patterns of the events, to say the least. Golly. Yeah, the truth doesn't need a budget line. I agree. The truth does not need a budget line. Not one bit. When you move and operate in truth, you don't need to pay influencers. You don't need influencers. Better yet, you can have influencers going against you and it still doesn't work. There's that option too. We all live in a world right now where there's just so many that like to play with reality. It's so bonkers to me. It's bonkers. Reality was not designed to be played with. Life was not designed to be played with. People's livelihood, people's love life, people's normalcy, people's just everything was not designed to be played with. People were born to be able to go to work and come home and live a good life. In all countries. Golly, it's so crazy to me. My girlfriend and I watched this movie on Sunday. It's with Ben Affleck. And I don't remember the name of the movie, but it was a freaking crazy movie. Ben be playing in some crazy movie. The Bens be playing, no doubt. But he's a good actor. I'm a fan of Ben Affleck. I think he's a great actor. But it was a weird movie. And he had a weird dynamic, a toxic relationship with him and his wife. And I believe it was based on a New Orleans setting. And it's the dynamics of the movie immediately when I was watching it, I thought of like how these people operate when they go to their little parties, the little Mar-a-Lago parties, little nonprofit events to raise, money. What they do on the sidelines, what kind of weird stuff they're in, the dynamics of the thrill of the toxicity of the cheating and the affairs and the possible murders and the just so much. People thrive. There's people in this world that thrive in that type of world. They get off on it. It's so weird. It's psychopathic. But it's immediately what I thought when I saw it. And I was like, no wonder. They've been putting these movies out for years upon years. Where do you think they get the storyline? From their own story. These storylines and these plots of movies, they don't just pop out of thin air. Usually they come from a making of a reality. They just do. And usually they come with hidden messages to put out into the public because they get off on a show in front of the public's eyes and the public not catching on it. That thrills them. They actually get enjoyment out of that. They're like, ha. It's one of those things. It's a weird world we live in. It just is. Like I went and took my son to work in the Beamer that got in front of me, and not once did they use a blinker, and they turned quite a bit. They got in all kinds of lanes, and not once did they use a blinker, not once. And it was about a 6-7 mile drive. Not once did they use a blinker. I'm like, girl, there is a blinker in a vehicle for a reason. I know there's sometimes I forget to use it, but I try really hard to use it. There's a reason to use it. It's actually law to use it. I don't know why we find so many people that are like, I don't need to use a blinker. If I want to get over, I ruled road. It's so crazy to me. It's so crazy to me. I know people get lost in their ways. They get lost in their minutes. They get lost in the moment, but one wrong move can take somebody's life. That said, I had something come to me when I was laying down. All love, all divine love is sent to you for a reason and purpose to grow from. All love. All love. And there's so many different forms of love, right? Pain, hurt, betrayal, illusion, false pretenses, half-fake truths. What is broken about that? Accept this love as your truth. And see, that's the thing. When you find yourself in a reality dealing with these types of love, okay? Because love comes with pain, it comes with hurt, it comes with betrayal, it comes with illusions, it comes with false pretenses, and it comes with half and fake truths. Love comes with these in this reality because we have not been taught how to love properly. We've been taught to accept this kind of love as real love, as truth. But see, the problem is what we need to get to a place of understanding is when you find yourself in a world consisting of this type of love, it's not so much the opposing side. It's what you need to ask yourself, what is broken in you to accept this love as real love, as real love. Remove the exterior. You need to ask yourself, what about love that's creating pain is making you think that this is true love? What about love that comes with betrayal is making you think that this is as good as it gets? What about love that comes with illusions is making you think, oh, it's just, this is normal. It's okay. They love me. Like, you have to get to this place. And on the other side of that, what is broken about the opposing side that's offering this type of love? Because 99% of the time, both of you in a relationship, whether that's a friend, whether that's a family, whether that's your spouse, whether that's a employer, your colleagues, your community, your whatever, your government, your ideology, your religion, whatever type of thing you fill in the blanks for love. 99% of the time, anybody that is walking these types of things, because we all walk in pain, we all walk in hurt, we all walk in betrayal to ourselves, truthfully, because we're not being true, we're not being authentic, and we're not being real. So generally, we're all moving and operating in pain. And so because we're all moving and operating in pain, we think this pain is normal. We go into this world and we push out this pain, this type of love, because it's normal. It's all we know. This is what we've been taught. We've been taught that this is normal. These things in the movies are normal. This is normal. And it's like, no, there's something greater. There's something far greater. And we need to tap into it so humanity can evolve. So